I drink till I'm drunk.
Fellas, head on down to New Generation Barber Shop, right off of 2600 McFarland Boulevard East, Suite C. Go ahead and get you a fly cut from my boy Fred Brown. You can hit him up at 205-292-4995. Also Sam Brown at 205-722-8506. And how can I forget about my boy Amp the Barber? Hit him up at 205-561-7473. Check him out, y'all.
Take a pick, I might as well. Hell, drop the top and take a selfie.
You shopping at a goddamn number 2 pizza.
Head on down to Archibald and Woodrow, some of the best barbecue in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, y'all. Right off of 4125 Greensboro Avenue, Tuscaloosa, Alabama 35405. You can hit them up at 205-331-4858. Also, you can find them at their other location, 1211 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Northport, Alabama 35476. 205-345-6861.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama.
Can I get a sound check? 1, 2 for my folk up in the sound booth. Hey, can I get a sound check? 1, 2 for my folk up in the sound booth. Rock on, this is the sound booth. Yes, we all around you in the land of titles where we known the rock hounds tooth and the talent surrounds you. I know it confounds you that these country bumpkin folks can straight up astound you. This is the place where we speak our mind and smoke in my lungs. And I die if I hold it and I can't hold my tongue. I'm bringing all I got. I ain't holding nothing back. That's why I'm the goat at this when it come to making tracks, making bangers in the factory without even trying. And my city reveres me, so tell me where I'm lying. If it's Peasy endorsed in this platinum, of course, been dominating the charts and BDS reports. Now paving the way for my sound booth fam. Cause yes, they the best, cause they rockin' with Sam. And yes, they the best, cause they rockin' with us. And I don't endorse no other station, so I guess you out of luck. Can I get a sound check? 1, 2 for my folk up in the sound booth? Huh? Can I get a sound check? 1, 2 for my folk up in the sound booth? Come on. Now let me get a sound check. 1, 2 for my folk up in the sound booth. Yeah. Hey, can I get a sound check? 1, 2 for my folk up in the sound booth? Rock on. Come on.
Out of chain battery.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Yours truly, Big Mike, talking to you. It is Sunday night. Y'all know what that means. It's time for another edition of Battle of the Sexes right here on Soundbooth ENT. You can see us right now on Soundbooth Radio and Soundbooth TV. You can check us out on Live 365. Just go to your iOS or your Google Play Store, download the Live 365 app, and once you download that app, type in Soundbooth Radio 106.1. That'll get you on with us on the radio side, Soundbooth Radio. And of course, if you want to check us out on TV, go to YouTube or Facebook and type in Soundbooth Radio or Soundbooth TV. That'll get you on with us on the video side. Like to share these shows. Also, I would like to say that Battle of the Sexes is a show developed and created by Soundbooth ENT, produced by yours truly, Mike Wilson, and Carmelo, DJ Mello Hair. Comedians being produced and or video edited. Check out Mello Hair because he can get you taken care of. All right, because right here on the panel tonight, you know, we got the boss panel. Checking in with us tonight, and of course tonight we got Lady T in with us, the boss lady of Soundbooth Radio.
Hey, Lady T. Boss Lady T, excuse me.
I know.
That title done changed, baby.
Bulls.
Boss lady.
Deep.
Of course, also joining us tonight, we got the Mac 10.
What up, though?
You know what I'm saying? Speaking in with us. What's going on, Mac?
Nothing changed but the date. How's it going?
You see what I'm saying? Plus, we got the lovely Miss Cassandra joining us also tonight. Hey, Miss Cassandra.
Hey guys.
Hey, Sam.
What's up, ladies and gents? What it do?
Yeah, that's all we can do. Also, y'all know y'all got my brother from another mother, the devil's advocate, if you will. The man.
Oh, that's what I'm changing my name to. Oh, that's the name right there. That's gonna be the name right there. My initials is gonna be DA. Yeah, I like that. I appreciate that one. That's a good idea right there.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I do what I can. You know, you keep us on our toes each and every Sunday and every other time we talk, to be completely honest with you. We got Stan G checking in with us tonight. What's going on, Stan G?
What's happening? Everybody, hope everybody had a lovely weekend. They get ready for a good Black History Month.
Yeah.
Red last.
I gotta get me one of them shirts. I am Black History.
Hey,
right.
And finally, as this is last but certainly not least, is we have the man of 1,001 jobs.
But you gotta let him back on.
Yeah, we got.
Oh,
Let him
what?
back
Okay,
on.
dang. See,
Yeah.
did you, please let Book back in.
Up.
Sweet Tea is on already, but you gotta let Buck back in.
Joined us.
We got Sweet Tea, Mama Cooker, the one who makes the plates for us, and y'all better get y'all some. I don't know what that is. Hey, Sweet Tea, how you doing? Hello?
Maybe she had stepped away for a minute. She on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, somebody, y'all know I can't see worth of nothing, man. So when somebody sneak in on me, they kind of slap me in the shoulder or something, let me know somebody came in, because I don't, I wouldn't even know Sweet Tea was on here. But it's as soon as is Buck backstage?
Yes.
He is backstage. Okay, DJ Mello, please let Buck Dollar back in. Last week we had such a real good time about some of the things that we talked about, and one thing in particular, because it is coming up to Valentine's Day. We had, and actually was brought up by women, so it wasn't even the guys that brought it up. A Valentine's gift that is good and plenty for it's fun for both the men and the women, is what I understand, and it is basically some remote control draws. I'll say it like remote control panties.
I like how it's simplified. I just love. Might break it down to the bare fact that they remote control.
Hey, he break it down to the lowest common denominator.
Right, Mike might have well said they remote control draw.
He got extra black.
That's what he said.
My apologies. Remote control panties, if you would, man.
Nobody brought up about the rose.
I don't
think guys can get that much enjoyment out of the rose.
The rose.
They had a ring. You went on their site.
Oh, girl,
you got something started again.
Yeah.
Well, all righty then.
Oh, yeah.
A couple's massage would be good. I told y'all that's what I want. Well, not a couple's massage, but I want a massage.
A couple hands on you, yeah.
Okay.
They
a couple of guys giving a massage.
Oh, in that video.
I told Sweet Tea to hook a sister up now.
Like cable. Like one side.
We don't condone actions such as that.
Why not? Everybody grown. What up, Stan G, little brother? Little bro. You muted. Oh, okay.
Right in the middle of his
Tell him all.
There he go.
But that's
He's back.
What's going on, Buck?
Is he muted?
My bad. I'll eat some Skittles.
Here you go with your shit. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh,
taste
the rainbow. What did it say, Mac? Taste the rainbow.
Who?
Mike had some jelly beans earlier. Now this nigga got
that ain't even a
Skittles.
regular kind.
You know what I'm saying?
Mixed berry. Oh, and tropical? Tropical Skittles are good.
Yep. Oh, Sweet Tea.
So we like to multitask.
I can dig it.
What?
Be multitasking right now.
Stop. A mess.
Sweet Tea? Okay, well, I don't. Is she still on?
She's on screen. Like I said, she may be stepped away for a minute.
Okay.
She got her rolls.
But anyway, we was just kind of discussing, trying to recap what we talked about last week. When we were talking about the remote control panties. I got to stop saying draws because they said I was simplifying it too much. I do know that the ones that was found last week got 26 motions on it. So yeah. So that actually got the same response when we said that. All the ladies on here said the same thing last week when we said 26 different functions.
Wow.
Mission. What?
26.
Yeah.
Accomplished. Mission accomplished.
How regular niggas supposed to compete with 26 functions? See, that's that bullshit.
Hey, Sweetie.
Sweetie.
Hey, girl. What's up, girl?
What it do?
Then here about to order these panties, girl. About to order these panties.
Girl,
that's what I'm about to do.
Look, happy Valentine's Day to you.
Right. Give you a little early.
Like I said, you don't see
smiles.
Sweet Tea.
What you say, Mike?
You don't see not one fella on the line.
I ain't gonna mind. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. It ain't gonna bother me. Hey, might need to help me out. What you mean? That little work I got.
You just said, how can you compete with 26? I mean, that is a lot.
Exactly.
Most
you know what I'm saying?
like 10. Yeah, 26, that's a lot.
At some point,
girl, the Valentine's gift, that's all. Just
At that point, I'm just gonna sit back and watch. Ooh, what do? Ooh, what do? Ooh, what do? Ooh, what do? It's gonna be like a little kid. It's gonna be like a little kid with a little toy. Ooh, this button. Ooh, this button. Ooh, this button. Ooh, what about this button? I ain't lying, like a little kid.
Be just like one of them people that get on the elevator and push all the buttons.
Exactly. Just random as fuck.
As long as she rides to the top.
I know that's right. I'm sure she won't mind.
Hey, Mac.
No, the thing about it is,
you're looking like an exorcist when you get through.
You can ain't no telling where you're gonna be at when we decide to start playing with the buttons. So
you gotta be together. I'm sure it's not gonna work like that far.
No,
basically he's saying like we might be in public and he want to cut up and make you look crazy and he'll hit the button. That's basically what he's saying. And he's saying to do some crazy stuff like that.
Gotcha. That's what I'm saying, y'all.
What?
Saying, hey, y'all, you know, they got them, and I done researched this thing now. They got them to where I can get an app on my phone, and I can control it from wherever the hell I am. Yeah, it's like 100. It's like 120.
Look at
hey, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
This man want me to wear these panties all day. He don't want me to wear these panties all day for him to mess with me all day.
What?
You can turn that into a dance.
App, so you can control it from wherever.
Hey, it ain't like $125, $130. That's an investment. That's an
I
investment.
know, right?
I can control it from wherever. I'll be walking around. Hey, she'll be scared of me like we were scared of Trump walking around with the bomb in the briefcase. I'll give you bud and right. Walk around nervous as hell. Girl, when he gonna hit that button, girl? I don't know shit. At any time.
Just don't wear nothing white.
Man.
I've been burnt up in the first 10 minutes. Get him.
Booty, rockin' man.
And ladies, no, Sweet Tea.
I guess we can get on the topic. What we talking about?
Before we do, Sweet Tea knows exactly where you can find them. So if y'all interested in finding y'all some remote control underwear,
I got y'all.
You know,
send me the link. Don't be bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
I sure will, sad star.
Appreciate you.
She'll tell you where to get them, man. Also, that rose that you were talking about.
I already know about the rose.
Okay.
I just gotta give me a bouquet. I know about the rose.
Not a bouquet, man.
Hey,
trust me, you ain't gonna need but one.
Okay, I heard. Because I hear it's a rabbit. Like I said, you ought to go back and look at that ring.
I will.
Yeah, buddy.
To use it with. Yeah.
Right. I wanna look what you're talking about. You need to screenshot that, Mac, and send it to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to do. Y'all need to get together and have one of them little parties. It used to be like a Tupperware party.
Man, passion party.
Passion party.
Yeah, I done got some things.
I had one before.
Yeah, me too.
So
hey, I love to have those parties.
Do it again. Just do it again. I think all of y'all have a good time. Is a good time, a good reason for y'all to each come in there with a bottle of some wine, red and white, and then by the time
me some wine so I can drive him crazy and yeah. Drink all the wine and come home and be ready to be fine, baby. Be hot.
Oh, flowing like the Nile.
It sounds like y'all kind of
jumping on it like a panther.
Like a big.
Hey, wait a minute. That sounds like too violent. I need y'all to calm the fuck down because that sounds like it might hurt a little bit.
Kama Sutra.
We're gonna get in the topic. Goodness gracious, because it's a little warm.
Oh, look out! Oh, boss lady, you might have to throw that robe off, boo.
Okay, fan him, girl. That means wait till we done, okay? We only got a little while longer.
So we know if the camera go on, we know it's going down like 4 flats on a spur.
And she got it on mute, y'all. She don't want us to hear what she's saying. Look at her. She probably, yeah, baby, you just wait.
It be echoing. That's why I had to mute my mic.
Yeah.
You can't be in the same room on here because it'll sound.
Yeah. Oh God. Mm-hmm.
I tell you, turn it on right quick.
That's what it does.
Okay.
Oh.
Nah. So we ain't got to lie to y'all.
Fire.
Anyway, getting back to the topic that
turn it on, Tasha.
I'm gonna send somebody over there. I'm gonna send just a dude.
We're
gonna send him a dude over there.
If he got blue powder and blue shield, send him on. Shit.
He don't have nothing on but some skin tight drawers and no shirt knocking on your door.
That's gonna look skeptical.
It's gonna be one of them singing grams. But
well,
anyway,
I ain't on mute. Let's get on the topic.
All right, then. Finally getting on the topic the other night. Lady T posted this topic last week, and the topic was simply, how do you know if you are in a toxic relationship? Now, we are immediately thinking, when you think that okay, well, if somebody going upside your head, you might be in a toxic relationship.
It's not always that obvious, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's people that's in toxic relationships, and the relationship is toxic for different reasons, because he might be mentally, or she might be mentally breaking you down all the way around, making you very self-conscious about yourself. And that's very toxic as well. Actually, in some cases, it might be even more toxic than I don't know. I ain't want to say it's more toxic than a physically abusive type of relationship, but it makes it harder for you. I think it's harder for you to get out of a relationship where it's all just kind of mental, and you start feeling to the point where, well, don't nobody else want me, and well, at least well, I put it like this: he or she does all this for me on the back end. So when they say this stuff, when they get mad, they don't really mean it. So you start making excuses for them. So to me, I feel like that's a very toxic type of relationship. Of course, every time we do a topic, I do tend to start with the ladies first. I would like to start with the ladies first again today. And I'm going to do that. Of course, we're going to start with the boss lady, because she the boss lady. Lady T, what you think about that?
In a relationship where, like you said, if you feel like the person is putting you down, or maybe they're not living up to your expectations, you feel like maybe they're dragging you down financially. Like I say, it's a whole. It can be a whole lot of different things that can make a relationship toxic, to where there's really not anything positive coming out of the relationship for real, if you really sit and think about it. But some people don't even realize they're in a toxic relationship, because, like I said, they're rationalizing things away and not really thinking about what's really going on, and really not realizing how miserable they are in that relationship.
Okay. Want to go to Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, what you think about it?
Stop that. Like you said, being in toxic relationship, it could stem from a numerous of things. Like, it don't have to necessarily be physical, like you said. My version of a toxic relationship would be that physical too. But when I think about toxic relationship, if you're with somebody and it's like, y'all have great, like good ass sex, excuse my language, y'all already know I have a little potty mouth, but the sex can be so damn good. But then it be something else, like y'all can't get along. Then y'all will stop for a minute, and then y'all will start back talking again, because you remember that sex, So it's like, oh man, I got to have it. So I consider that being toxic, when you be going back and forth, to the same person just for different reasons, not because you love them or not because you want to be with them. It's just the sex is toxic. It, like anything, could be toxic in the relationship. So I mean, it could be numbers of things, but that's all I have. Okay, all right.
Would that be toxic, or would that be more of an addiction?
Toxic if you're with that person, you know that this person is really not good for you. Y'all not good for each other,
and you keep going back. That's toxic.
The worst. And the only thing that y'all have in common is the sex.
Mm-hmm.
But put up with each other because you don't want to let that go. But down you know that y'all really not good for each other, and y'all really don't need to be together.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of those type of relationships.
I get it, but I just think that. Well, I don't know. I feel like that could be pretty
But
close.
then it don't necessarily have to be just a toxic relationship. It could be a toxic person. It don't have to just be the relationship itself. It can be just that one person, that's toxic to you, or that individual. Yep. Y'all get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, but that's what makes the relationship toxic.
Anything
I can see that.
Anything that negatively affects your mental, psychological, or physical well-being is really toxic. Toxic is really just another name of abuse. We just so used to, we just come up with a different name. Everybody who's together really don't need to be together. Everybody who's married don't need to be married. But people are together for different reasons. But unfortunately, if somebody has been abused, and sometimes when people have been abused and they are looking for some sort of a level of love or a level of improvement or something, and sometimes they stay with people because they figure, who else is going to be with me? That's what's deadly about not loving yourself to the point that I can walk away. It's not easy to walk away because we'll put up with stuff for so long, but at the end of the day, if it's where you are not mentally, physically, and psychologically satisfied, or you feel that when you're not around that person, or is he cheating or is she cheating, but you still hanging there with that person, you're never going to move forward and you're never going to be happy.
Can I share something with y'all right quick? Oh, Cassandra, go.
I'm sorry. Mac, I'm glad you said what you said because being who I am, I was like, let's define what a toxic relationship is. Because I mean, it could mean, like you said, it could happen for a lot of different reasons, but how does everybody define it? You understand what I'm saying? So I may not define it like you define it, and you may not define it like me. But what verywellmind.com says, a toxic relationship is one that makes you feel unsupported, misunderstood, demeaned, or attacked. And it goes on to say a relationship is toxic when your well-being is threatened in some way, emotionally, psychologically, and even physically. So Matt hit the nail right on the head. Like, it's primarily those three things. If any one of those things is happening, then I would define it as a toxic relationship. And like she said, a lot of times we do it just because we don't have enough love for ourselves to get out of it because we feel like nobody else is going to be with us. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, like, it comes a point where you have to put yourself first before the other person, if that makes sense. Like a healthy.
What do y'all saying when you said that, right? About when Max said, we don't, it's, sometimes it stems from where we probably don't love ourselves enough, or, but what if you are the toxic person? What if you like to be, what if you like to be that toxic? You love yourself, but you like to be toxic to others. Have y'all ever been toxic to somebody? Because you can love yourself and still be a toxic person to somebody else. Now, the person that's in a toxic relationship, they probably don't love themselves, but that person that's being toxic, they probably enjoy it.
I think that's a narcissist. Because there's no way you can say you care about me or love me and you're gaslighting me. You know what I mean? Like, you're purposely doing things that mess with me mentally. You know what I'm saying? Definitely physically. But I mean, even if it's just mentally and emotionally.
So you don't think a narcissist can be a toxic person?
That's what I'm saying. A narcissist is a toxic person.
Is a toxic person.
Okay.
They're the toxic one in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you're saying, have we ever done that to somebody else and enjoyed it just because we enjoyed it? No, that's a narcissist. So that's how I feel, or what I think a narcissist is.
I think you're quite right about that.
Sometimes we can be toxic to people and not know that we're toxic. We for instance, you not a relationship. You kick it with somebody, and y'all, y'all like each other or whatever, but in your mind it's not going nowhere. But then they fall head and over heels with you or whatever, and then they want to see you when they want to see you, want to have sex and all that. But wouldn't you consider, because some people say, well, you toxic, you too toxic for me. It's like that person that don't want that person is toxic, but they want what comes with that person. You get what I'm saying?
A lot of people want the benefits of a relationship and don't want to be in one. And people will take advantage of the situation. But I hate to say it, sometimes that's accepted, but certain things are accepted. That doesn't make it right.
Right. I think too, like if it's me and I'm kind of having a hard time following you, but at the same time, I just feel like it's up to the person who is not toxic or not displaying toxic behaviors to recognize and to realize and say, you know what, I'm better than this. I deserve more than this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm worth more than this. So it comes back to, again, to loving yourself and knowing your worth and being able to say, you know what, I don't got time for this, because they not really checking for me. They doing what they doing to get what they want. And it's all about them. But when you love somebody else, when you love somebody, you kind of yield to them and you think of them first. And you would never do that to somebody on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest. I have been toxic to somebody and unintentionally. Before you, baby. Before you, baby.
So wait, are you saying that you're extremely selfish and just like use them for whatever you could get from them?
I wanted what I wanted at that time. Like I want what I want. So it's like I tell you that I don't want this. So I guess I am toxic. I mean, because I wouldn't consider myself a narcissist. But it was just unintentionally.
Because you didn't care about their feelings and had no regard for them. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I cared, but it wasn't like I cared like a whole lot. Like, because I mean, you knew what it was before we got in this thing. So. Yeah. Right. I was just, I cared about what I cared.
You cared about the convenience, not necessarily about the person. So you took advantage of the person.
Right.
Ooh, that sounds so bad.
It does.
Well, I hate to say it, and sometimes, until we think about it, we don't realize what we're doing. Sometimes we get caught up. And especially if we get out of a bad relationship.
Okay, ladies, hold on.
Hello. Yeah.
I got to give my fellas a chance to talk. I ain't got a chance to talk all night.
They eat Skittles. They tasting the rainbow.
They tasting the rainbow right now.
I'm gonna start off with the brother.
Stan taking notes. He done got quiet.
Stan watching the game.
You reevaluating something.
He watching the game.
Yeah, he start off with the
Stan, little brother. But Nala, what you think about this topic, bro?
Well, shit.
He took a nap.
No. He ain't heard. We said he was asleep.
No, I heard the definition of everything. I to be honest with you, I'm tired of the word toxic being used so damn much as it is. So it's to me it's overused. When people want to sort of deflect from their own behavior, they'll say that person has some toxic qualities, when in all actuality, you're not really taking a self-evaluation. I think I'm sort of going back to what Lady T said. Sometimes you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because people will, like Cassandra said, you'll sort of put yourself on the back burner just to keep a relationship going. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That could be things from the initial meeting of a person that gives you signs that this may not work, but you have something built up in your mind making you think otherwise. You feel me? And you think that you yourself, you have these type of qualities and you can push all this stuff to the side and make this person better. And really it's like a quicksand type of situation more than anything else. Now, being a part of the Divine Nine, hear a lot of things about. Shut up, Matt. Damn it.
I'm gonna be good. We had Founders Day today. I'm gonna be good.
Oh, I'm trying to wait to see where this is going. I'm like,
there are some things that are some stereotypes that are thrown around, And unfortunately, you know, some guys don't really see that as toxic. They see that as a sign of strong masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's you being who you're supposed to be. And the woman's supposed to respond in a certain way to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the God honest truth. Like I said, if you do notice it, it's like I said, you got to figure out how deep have you gotten into the relationship and can you pull yourself out of it. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, you don't even know you talk to her. Y'all probably both terrible for each other, to be honest.
It's true.
We just lost somebody, right?
Possible. Yeah, Sweet Tea dropped off.
Okay. He really took the words out of my mouth on that one. He took the words out of my mouth on that one. Yeah, I was really going to piggyback off him. By the way, the game with the damn Rams won. Jimmy G threw an interception with like a minute and 40-something seconds left. But he couldn't hear it. Anyway, but no, yeah, I really was just to piggyback on what he said. Like, for real, depending on the relationship, you don't know if you're toxic one or not. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like Buck said, sometimes you get, especially from a guy perspective, sometimes you get caught in that situation of, okay, how far is it to go of quote unquote being a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want these like super alpha dudes or these super masculine dudes, but then what's overboard? You know what I'm saying? When does it go from, oh, my baby just doing this to, wait a minute, this thing is kind of crazy. Like, that's a hard line to kind of walk sometimes, especially when you are a little bit crazy. But you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like that's a hard thing. It's like a relationship is a relationship. Like, just because you see some bad traits in a person don't necessarily mean they toxic. Maybe other shit going on with it. And I don't think it's all about the sex either, because you could be around somebody that's toxic in a relationship and it not be about the sex. The sex helps though.
That's what keeps you there so long. Is the sex.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Family putting it down. Yeah.
Okay. About
what you say, Buck? What did you say?
On the
Shit. Niggas have made songs about that. Don't give a damn how good it is. You just go on to a homegirl and we get real toxic.
I was just gonna say, like, if the sex was just so good, but everything else about that person is terrible, like, at what point do you just make that a relationship? Why is that just not like a little jump off? And is it a male and female thing? Because, like, I think most guys probably like, man, she ain't somebody I'm gonna take home to mama, but I knock short it down. But I mean, and I'm just asking because I don't know if that's
you gonna clear that up quick.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'll say this: if it's somebody that you ain't gonna that you know off the rip ain't gonna meet mama, you ain't gonna take her home to mama, then you don't let it get to the point where it gets toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that serious. Like, if I ain't worried about you being mama, then I ain't gotta worry about you being toxic. Like, the toxicity comes in, I think, a lot of times. Like, okay, just because you see a red flag don't mean necessarily mean the person's toxic. So you start noticing the toxicity once you get into a relationship. So once you get into a relationship, it then got past the jump off stage.
But okay, but that's the question I'm asking, because, like, they just said that, like, sometimes sex make you stay in a relationship or make you stay with somebody just because sex is so good. And I'm wondering, like, how do you even get past all the other things that you didn't like about the person if it can't just be the sex?
Okay, that's like what I'm saying. Well, I'm gonna say it like this: it's been rare. It's been really, really rare that it will get to that point. Like, I got to like something about you to deal with you enough to get into a relationship. Like, it got to be something more than just sex for us to get to the point where we got into a relationship. Like, if all you got is just sex, then you will be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point.
Marriage is based on sex, though. People do it all the time.
But that shit don't work like that. Like, no, I got to like you. Like, we got to be able to talk. Like I got to be able to hold a conversation with you. Like, I don't expect you to be Albert Einstein and no shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? We at least have to have a functional conversation.
Albert Einstein.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Being rational.
This relationship, you still got to have communication, several other things besides sex. Sex is not gonna hold a relationship together. Some people just keep going back to people because they can, but the more you go back, the worse it's gonna be. If it's a jump off, that's where it should stop. Now, if you keep going back having sex with that person, one of y'all gonna catch feelings.
Yes.
See, that's the problem. You keep going back and keep going back. Now, if it was just a one night stand, you left it, that's one thing. But relationships, sex is not gonna hold together because, for one thing, what if one of y'all get hurt? One car accident, you can't have sex anymore. Then what you got?
But I think when the Mike first asked the question, I think it's simply because people are like territorial. So that might be all you have in common, but you don't want nobody else to get it. So therefore,
that's
you do what you gotta do to make that
some
person.
People want to be visible, right? Some people want to be visible. For instance, sometimes a person be like, I keep going around when nobody else go over there, or they think she got a man, or think, her and this dude kicking it. People, and that goes back to somebody almost having issues, mental issues, before you even get deep with them. Certain things are obvious, but if you keep going back, you're going to insinuate that this can be something more when all it is sex. So you have to be cautious about who you deal with in the first place. And sometimes you have to be straight up, you cool and all, but I'm be honest. Hey, this is all I want. But unfortunately, we get involved, we keep getting involved, and then we mad because, hey, he act like he won't me. I mean, what does that mean? He act like,
Exactly.
At the end of the day, it's sex.
And see, that's what Mike and I've had the discussion before. You can't just act your way into a relationship. You got to have a conversation that says, this is what we are. This is what we're doing. You can't just let their actions, you know what I'm saying, dictate that y'all in a relationship. Because I think that's, that's absurd because people don't want to be in a relationship, but then yet they're acting like they're your man.
And that's where, or she acting like she with him or whatever.
Exactly, but they're not.
And y'all out in the street out fighting over somebody that ain't yours in the first place.
Right.
So you have to make some grown decisions, but and people get caught up, and unfortunately, if I can't nobody else having that sort of thing. So, like the issue with the guy shot the lady and an 8-year-old son and turned around and shot himself. Something like that. But, and sometimes you're in those relationships when you say, hey, I'm done. Some people can't handle it. And that's sad, but usually there are signs early on, and plus we have to learn you can't change anybody. That's who you got in front of you. It is what it is. But we think, well, I can groom him into this, or I can turn, I can make her this or her. No, you can't do that. That's who that person is off the top.
Lady T got something she want to say.
I was just saying that that's a mistake that a lot of people make. They especially a lot of guys, they'll lead a woman on, even though they know that they don't really want this woman. But just because they want to string her along, because they want to continue to have sex with her, they will lead her to believe that he wants to be with her. This woman just falling all heads over heels in love. And she in this, this bad situation with this dude.
Can I say something? And fellas, y'all can co-sign with me, or y'all can say that, nah, I think you're wrong on this.
Some guys do that.
Well, some women do it. Some guys and some women do that. But generally, I think a lot of guys, they pretty much put it out there like, hey, I ain't looking for nothing serious from the jump street. Or they'll say like, we cool right now. It's every time you try to talk about trying to define the relationship. At that particular moment in time, like, well, I'm good with where we at right now. I ain't trying to, I think everything good. They don't want to talk about defining a relationship or going further on in the relationship. I think that is the cue right there. They're saying that they don't want to go no further with you.
But if they're acting like your man, taking up your time, spending time with you, spending nights with you, or doing whatever it is that makes you feel like, oh, this my boo, like this bae. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he's doing that's making you feel that way, you've said one thing out your mouth, but you're acting a different way. And that's why I said you have to have a conversation. Did something change? Did you change your mind? Because your mind, you know what I'm saying? You gotta line up your words and your actions.
But like I said, there are guys out there that will sit there and walk that complete line. Like they won't say that that's my girl, but if another one walk up to them and ask them right now, do you have a girlfriend? Their terminology would be, I'm dating.
And that's where the woman has to say, I'm dating too. She can't take up all her time with him. She has to let him know I'm dating too. So she has to go out on dates with other men and entertain other men and not make him her priority. But that's not what happens oftentimes. The woman will allow him to take up all her time. You see what I'm saying? But like you said, he ain't claiming her. He's still trying to get numbers and still trying to see other women. But she's not. So that's why I say it's up to that person to say, no, we just friends, or we just dating, or we just getting to know each other, or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Because he'll say that, but then he'll turn around and get jealous sometimes because you moving on.
And that's manipulative, though, for you to, you know, if I see you 5 days out of 7 consistently, then I'm gonna be thinking, well, we got something going here. You know what I'm saying? I was 7 days in a week. I done seen him 5 out of them 7. So
then, like you said, you need to have a conversation and just say, hey, be clear. But some are just dance around it. So,
yeah,
but
did you change your mind? Because people do that. You might decide, you know what, she's cool.
But in that case, it's still best to move on, because as long as he can get those benefits and not commit, he gonna do it.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Because most of the ones I've met have been
like, hey fellas, I want to chime in on that. Bug and Stan.
I mean, for what they saying, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't really argue that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he tells the truth. Oh my God!
No, I mean, we don't get it twisted. It happened both ways. It happened both ways, though.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It'll go both ways. You had that motherfucker that know that they'll try to keep hold of you, just keep hold of you. Like it go both ways. It don't just be men do shit like that. It don't be men don't be like that.
But now in my whole entire thing, I didn't say I didn't say it was right, and B, I didn't say that women don't do the same thing. But what I simply said was, a lot of times in situations, guys put it out there that, hey, I don't want nothing more serious than what we got going on right now. They kind of put it out there, and I think that some women don't choose to hear that. Now they don't say it, directly and just like, hey, this is what it gonna be. They kind of
still want to hang on. That's why.
Yeah, but I mean, and first of all, can we please? I'm not saying me. I'm just saying that
I didn't say you. We speaking in general.
The way that he came off of that one right there, boy, I felt some daggers coming in.
She said he. She said you.
Right. Just saying that's how some guys are. I've seen it. I know guys who have done it. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, man, so I'm talking to and I'm like, what, man, do she know? Well, I tell her I'm dating, but ain't you with somebody? Well, it ain't exclusive. They won't put the title on it, because once they put the title on it, once they put the title on it, they cheating in their mindset. And that's how some guys are. And I'm not saying all guys are like that. And that's the reason why I was like, because I'm quite sure that the guys on the line have known other guys have done the same thing. That's why I was asking them to chime in with that. Now I'm not saying that what I'm saying is right. I don't see that at all. If anybody who knows me know that I've always tried to talk folks out of doing stuff like that. Because you always get caught up. And then you always wind up at your boy's house looking sad in the face just long and everything once you get caught up and now you trying to figure out how you gonna get this person back. And I was like, well, you shouldn't have did it in the first place, then you wouldn't have to be here. So
well, damn, homie.
Right.
Damn, homie. Look, if I can go to the store and I know that I can continue to keep going to that store and getting everything for a discount, at what point is it my fault or is it the damn people at the store fault that I'm able to get that without having to? You see what I'm saying? Because at some particular point, you got to step up and draw a line. If you're not going to, then how you gonna be mad at this person for? Like, I know good and damn well, if any of y'all go to the bank and they give you more than what you asked for every time, they put more into your account. I mean, shit, you ain't gonna say nothing. They keep dropping it in there. Right. Eventually, you gonna be like, well, shit, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, when they come back, well, a year later, well, you know, we've been doing all this extra stuff. I never asked your ass to do that shit. You voluntarily did that. And guys can look at certain relationships like that because these individuals, that's what they offering. The hell, I'm finna sit up here and be like, oh, shit, man, this motherfucker bringing me something to eat every day, you know what I'm saying, for lunch. You know, you really don't have to do that. But I don't mind it. Oh, okay. Fuck it. Knock yourself out. Now all of a sudden,
bringing you something
into it. You know, I mean, like I said, 6 months into it now. Now all of a sudden it's, you know, I mean, I thought we really had something special going on. I never asked your ass to bring me down lunch every day. I'm not gonna stop it. Hell, all I did was start saving money.
Bro. I'm just so proud. I'm just so proud to see how he's grown. It's like watching your first child take a step. It's like watching. I mean, I can't believe I was able to sit back and watch such a beautiful expression of words. I mean, I haven't heard anything like that since Maya Angelou spoke at Obama's inauguration. Oh my God. I'm like emotional.
I know it.
I'm so emotional right now. I'm like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like,
you bottom of the
Some people, they literally make a living out of this. So, like I said, in my opinion, when you have a person who doesn't, like I think Mac was saying or Sam was saying, you a person, you don't love yourself for real, or you don't have as much love for yourself and respect for yourself, you're gonna allow yourself to be walked over and shit. Now, we can sit here from the outside and be like, man, that's fucked up the way they getting done and so on and so forth. But man, shit. At the same time, you sort of like, hey, Stan, shit. That nigga getting that up out of her. Hell, if it was me, you know what I'm saying? This is why I would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, if you just gonna let it go, then you gonna let it go. You know, now when the stuff is going on and Shorty eventually cuts it off, now you sitting there from the outside saying, well, what's your next move, homie? What are you gonna do? With all respect, he can say, oh, okay, well, I got what I got out of that. All's fair that ends well, you know, and continue to move on to the next victim. Because unfortunately, a sucker is born every day. And let's just be honest about that. You know, I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth.
It's gonna be either that or it's gonna be either that's when that switch will flip and it'll be like, you know what? Like I really kind of fucked that up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be one of them two. It'll be one of the two. But that goes to age and all that good stuff too. So like once you get mature,
it depends on that individual too. So
once it's all about maturity level. It's all about maturity level. It doesn't have to be chronological age. It's when you develop that level of maturity to be like, you know what, this really ain't what it do. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't really how it be. I like to call them hobosexuals. They just jump from one house to the next house to the next house. You know what I'm saying? So like
dictionary.
I heard that somewhere. Homosexual.
you know what I'm saying? Like
that's a real
you know what
live
I'm saying?
term. You go whoever you can get it in the bed with, that's where you staying at for the time being. And when hey, that shit run out, you go and hop on to something else. You know what I'm saying? If anybody been out there in plants, I see it all the time.
And see, the funny part about it is, and because women are such serial monogamous, that you'll deal with a dude 3 or 4 months and do whatever because of the monogamy part of it, because of the stability part of it. But then you realize, you know what, this is might not be what it do. Like buddy might not be for real, and then that's when y'all move. That I mean, that's how it go. It go in that circle. So you'll get with another dude, they get to talking right, and he just trying to find somewhere to stay.
But is it really monogamy and y'all still getting it from other places? No.
But no, at the time he not. At the time he not. At the time he got you. Know what I'm saying? At the time he got you. At the time you babe. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't serious, babe. I mean, he ain't serious about babe as you serious about babe. His definition of babe and your definition of babe ain't the same definition.
Right.
Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So like you know what I'm saying? He babe because you a fire cook. You babe because you got a roof over your head. You babe because you got a bed to sleep in at night. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's that circle. And then he might entertain a little bit on the side. And that's where the fake monogamy comes in at. Like you were saying, he might entertain some on the side. So when you figure out that he ain't as serious as you need him to be, he got somewhere he can go ahead and go to.
Right.
And that's that good. That's that good at working plant too, because you work in plant one. You know what I'm saying?
One working in one working Mercedes.
Right.
Right. The way I've seen it, it's just the one that work on first shift and then the one that's working on
and the one that work on third. You know, right.
You just got to be able to play your cards right. And sometimes they can be working side by side. We've seen that happen when I was out there at Lear. Some strange
one bay come relieve the other bay. One bay come relieve the other bay.
So yeah.
She know you at work. She know you at work. She
appreciate y'all.
Because you just found her out.
Somebody. So y'all making it hard for somebody.
Like
Nathan, you get
but you know, for real, and the funny part about it is, it be more women do that than men. Cause she know you went to work. Cause like I said, you signed her out. You don't want to relieve her. She know you there. So you know what I'm saying. But that be that. I mean, and as a dude, like, what do you do? What you supposed to do with
that? Well, I must bid you good people good night. Until next week. See y'all.
All right, yo.
For sticking in with us. I don't know if Sweet Tea having internet problems or something. Yeah, she keep coming in and going out.
Gotta think that would have been.
So,
that's technology for you.
Right. It's lovely when it works.
Right, but when it doesn't.
Exactly.
Shut you all the way down.
But no, man, for real, like what, like. If it like relationships in general though, for real, because you have them go both ways, sideways, but like a lot of times you recognize the toxic behavior, but like y'all was saying, that's why you really couldn't argue that, because everybody do it. Everybody look over this shit, because like Max said, you know, everybody in that point where, you know, I think I can make that person. You see the potential in people, and that's and as we get of a certain people of a certain age, I'll say, you start to notice that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of realize what's a deal breaker and what's not a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, if it's not really a deal breaker, I ain't gonna argue with you about that. If it ain't really a deal breaker, I know for what. So
now here's a question I got to ask about that, because now, like, and fellas, if you see somebody and you start dating them, and you know what it is that you like, do you look at potential more so than women? 'Cause I think women tend to look at potential more than guys do.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, women more. Oh, absolutely, because women like fixing niggas up. It's that maternal instinct. It's that maternal instinct. They don't intentionally do it, but yeah, they like fixing niggas up. And I ain't saying that women like building niggas from scratch. You know, they like to have it. Like, and again, like I said, especially if people of our age, um, you want to at least have a good building. You want to have a good base. You want to have a good foundation to work with. Give me something to work with. Shit. But women definitely more so than men. Women definitely more so than men.
Ladies, what y'all think?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I think we more so will do that more so than men.
Yeah, I think a guy, when he sees a lady, he kind of looks at her, for who she is, and see if she's well kept, see if she's intelligent. It's normally
Yeah, we ain't
something
looking for much.
about a
We ain't
woman
looking
that
for much.
attracts a man to her. It's gonna be either her style or something, and sometimes the simplest things, and they be like, hey, she good, but we are.
It don't be that. It don't be that complicated, Mac. It don't be that complicated. You know what we look for in a woman?
Stop
How well she cook her cornbread. If she can cook 5 cornbread, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Have you
It's a
seen that
wrap.
TikTok when that guy talking all that leaving that shit, and then she start
he
eating
said that.
food?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is right there. That's exactly what it is right there.
I'm gonna leave, but wait a minute, you cook this? Really?
Wait a minute, you made it? You say you made it, huh? So you cook like this?
I stayed a couple of years. Yeah, I like that one.
Take my shoes off for a couple years.
Right, exactly.
So you cook like this every day around here? Okay,
right.
all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. And see what I'm saying? But see now at the same time, if you remember that whole video, if you looking at it, that woman had her own place. She had her own setup already. And what did he say at the end of it? Well, yeah, let me go on and get my couple of boxes from my mama house. So it sound good and it sound like, okay, yeah, this is how you gonna start a relationship. But
it's not gonna end well.
You never know. Now it could work out and everything could work on everything. But then now we just looking at that one little piece. Now, what if the rest of that shit is toxic? What if the reason why he was finna sit there and had that conversation is because she did some crazy shit? You know what I'm saying? You never know what came before that, because there was a reason why he was finna have that. I think we need to see other people conversation.
And something went down.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And
so that could have been the toxic part of it. But now it's funny, we laughing about it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I might not have left too. I might not have left with a plate like that. I might not have left either.
Right. What you see on the outside, you just never know what's going on the inside.
Right.
And then people mature at different age. Just because people are older doesn't mean they mature either.
Absolutely.
Right.
Sweet Tea, with us?
She mentioned that she had a bad connection in the chat.
I'm back now, y'all. I can hear y'all now.
Okay.
Did you really have a bad connection, my girl?
I did, girl. I did. I can hear you, but I missed the question. I wasn't playing with the little rolls this time.
I hit that button. I hit that button. That what it was. She couldn't help herself. I hit that button.
You on the app?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on the app. I'm trying to send some stuff to you, Gal.
Okay. And I'll send you that ring too.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So I can get Stan to buy it from me. You gonna send the price too.
I send you the whole thing. I can send you the link, the roles to that site where just stroll down. It has something for the guys too.
Oh, I wonder would I be able to get it back. I wonder would I be able to get it back before Valentine's Day. I got some things on my mind. Some tricks. I got some tricks.
Hey,
Mike is
killing himself. Wait a minute. You sound too goddamn excited about some toy shit. You sound too goddamn excited. I need you to bring that down a level. I mean, it's okay to be excited, but goddamn,
bro?
I'm tickle my ass. Like I said, it's okay to be like, okay, yeah, this I mean enjoy, but you getting too excited about the shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Them accessories. I'm the main course.
Hey, y'all, after
appetizer.
Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be on Sunday. Damn leg back gonna be broke and everything. Baby, I'm going all in.
Oh, Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Go, girl.
Yeah, girl. Insurance ready. Insurance policy.
Let's see. And with that hat on, looking like Zorro, a black Zorro.
Hey,
there you go.
Hey, Buck. Hey, this something for Buck. This something for Buck right here, Buck. She don't realize the paper she signed was the extra life insurance policy. So if she get hurt Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be covered either way it go. Hey, we talking about generational wealth.
Oh Lord. No, he didn't.
I can't hear him. What did he say?
What is that book? What is that book? That's an accidental death and dismemberment. That was about 75,000 right there. So if she get hurt in the process, I'm good. She don't know she signed it. That's what she signed. She signed that paper, didn't even know it.
See, that's why I changed my name, Mike. I told you. You gotta soak it all in. You gotta take it in from all.
It got to be funny because I can't hear him, and Mike's so tickled. Mike's so tickled over there.
All he said was just make sure your grandma stay away from me. But it's too late for that. Stop. Like I said.
Hey, y'all, what that song is Joe sang? Tell me what I gotta do to please you. Baby, anything you say, I'll do. Cause I only want to make you happy. That's the song right there. All the things a man won't do.
She gonna be happy.
Ain't
all
that
them
the
electronics. All them electronics is gonna be buzzing and everything. When she get accidentally electrocuted, I'm gonna be covered, like smothered, like Waffle House background.
It's old people say basements. But don't y'all say nothing about Buck and Granny. Don't y'all do that.
Oh
we done went through that.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Flex.
Gonna knock the dust off of it.
Hey, look, I told you I have my retirement plan in place, damn it. You can either come along with
I hope they know them grannies, they come with spider webs and dust. Y'all gonna be knocking that out the way.
You know what, Buck, and I thought about that after last week when we was talking about doing the granny massaging or whatever. Yeah. And I really thought about that, and I just wasn't real comfortable rubbing on the old lady. So what I decided to do was just go on and, so while I got to wondering, she fairly young, her accidental death policy is real cheap. You know what I'm saying? You get them young girls cheap, but and they be into such wild stuff that when the accident happened, like I said, when all them little electronic devices she got kind of haywire and accidentally electrocute her in the bathtub or the shower, I'd be straight. And they ain't gonna think nothing about it when all them toys is floating in the bathtub. So hey, I'd be watered up right there.
I'm just here to make sure I'm your alibi.
That is
it was self-inflicted, but I could be right there in the room. I didn't know she had all them toys in the tub, and it wasn't my fault they accidentally shocked her. That wasn't my fault. I could be right there in the house.
What you talking about?
They not gonna be able to tell that I tampered with it a little bit once it fried. I know what I'm doing. I'm a little bit of a nerd now. I don't research this thing. I know how to take them apart and get a little bit with the water and get into the taste.
Not trying to make a high ass. Stop it.
Hey, just a little taste. Hey, it won't be. One of them ain't enough to kill her. One of them ain't enough to kill her. So she had to have 3 or 4 vibrators, and I can talk her into putting 3 or 4 vibrators in the tub if I talk real nasty to her. She'll voluntarily put the rose, the other vibrator, and the other thing, and the other electrical thing, all of them be there in the same time. And then it accidentally just, and flicker the lights, and it'll be all over with. She won't feel a thing. She won't feel a thing. I got you, baby. And I even take care of the children, baby. I got you.
Stan?
Not children. Not children, children.
Going straight to jail. You know that?
With gasoline draw.
They all gotta remember. They're gonna pull up this video and hear that you said all this stuff.
We got it.
And the don't come here.
This is entertainment.
Wait, who's
right?
Oh, me? Talking about because I can hear you, Mike, but I can't hear Stan. So I'm gonna go back over the video and I'm gonna listen again. You best believe. You better believe we gonna hear about
it. And Mike, this is the funny part about it.
I can't hear Buck nor Stan, but I can hear Matt and Mike.
But the funny part about it, Mike,
I can't hear them too.
Y'all in Tuscaloosa. Y'all in Tuscaloosa.
It probably ain't meant for me.
New Orleans, NCIS.
Ooh, gotta get them
Miami,
back. Gotta get them back.
FBI Miami, or FBI New Orleans. This ain't all of this shit. Y'all in Tuscaloosa. Do you think they gonna go through all of this shit? Nope. I'm gonna be in LA swimwear. I'm gonna be rich in about 2 weeks. I'm gonna get that life insurance policy like people get in income tax check.
Okay,
bro.
You thinking that just
y'all
that we
seen some of these grandmas these days?
Oh God.
Hey, think about it. Angela Bassett.
What about a private investigator, Mike?
So
stop it.
I'm just saying. I've seen some grandmas.
What you say about the PI, Mike?
Hold on. What you were saying, Book?
I'm just saying. When I say grandmas, everybody keep thinking, you know what I'm saying, these are old Bettys. We ain't talking about these old Bettys. I'm talking about, I've seen 60 and 70-year-old sisters. I'm like, shit. Write me in. You know what I'm saying? Just write me in. You know, y'all black women, y'all will be down 85 looking like you 50 and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we age well.
So keep that in mind. You know, they ain't all the way. It ain't as dusty as you think it is down there.
A mess.
Granny Park, Amazon. You know what I'm talking about?
A mess.
Nigga, I'm trying to stretch out Wonder Woman, cuz. What you talking about?
Grandmas don't look like they used to look.
You can be a grandma at 50 nowadays, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Well, hell, at 30 and 35. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. So you gotta keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Lady T know it. Like I said, I'm talking about even the great grands. I'm talking about 62 and up. You know what I'm saying? We talking about that AARP group. You know what I'm saying? Those who try to get the Social Security check.
You didn't say AARP.
Hey, I'm just saying, ain't no reason for me to be there dealing with no 20, 25-year-old, you know what I'm saying, that's still trying to figure their damn ass from their head and stuff. Like, I don't need that shit.
You don't need a tenderoni.
Nah, fuck that. But Granny is. She still soft. She got cocoa butter and shit. The damn feet soft as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She actually know how to take care of herself. I'm just there, you know what I'm saying, to help her in her golden stages of life. You know what I'm saying? And when she crosses over and makes that transition, she'll be like, you know what, that was a nice young man. You know what I'm saying? Just, gosh, like I said, I'll explain it to the family after the funeral that they ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who was her favorite child and grandchild. Guess what? Yaz wasn't over there when I was over there. You know what I'm saying?
When all that steam was coming out of the room, huh?
Mike, it'll be like what's his name? What was his name? That played Lex Luthor. That played Lex Luthor with Brandon Ralph did Spider-Man. That Lex Luthor, how he done sponged off Grandmama, and then when she died, he took everything and took the yacht and everything. Kevin Spacey when he played Lex Luthor.
And made her sign his name on there. He finished his signature.
Hey,
right before she died.
I told you. Voluntarily.
He got in trouble, didn't he? In real life, Kevin Spacey, he got in trouble, didn't he?
Nah, he beat it.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
I think he was the one they was talking about. Yeah, he was on that list of Hollywood individuals that was part of that Me Too movement. And but he, you know, miraculously
wink
came out unscathed, you know. But hey,
he wasn't big enough. He wasn't big enough to worry about. Yeah,
he would mess with little boys. Yeah, he was gay.
Well, that if you don't go get all the Catholic priests and if you don't go get them, I'm gonna be a little pissed off at you going after the Hollywood guys. That's all I'm saying. You can't pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. This shit is this is not something that is brand new. We're talking about decades, well, actually longer than decades for those of us who actually know world history.
To the beginning of time, stuff like that has been going on, to be honest with you. It just exploded now. Because I hate to say it, even when I was younger, I know of teachers, male and female, doing stuff. It's just that now people just saying something. It doesn't make it right. It's sad, but since the beginning of time, things like that been going on. And it's not going to stop, unfortunately.
I think I sent you, Stan, I may have sent you that video too of the pedophiles got a flag, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's trifling. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Light blue. It got blue, yellow, white, and pink in it. It's a flag that they and not to knock the LGBTQ community, but that was one of the things that they were saying because they were trying, that pedophilia group was trying to add themselves in with that particular group.
Yeah,
now it's not criminal to be gay. You see what I'm saying? We talk about moral issues and unlawful issues and stuff. They're not the same all the time. No. There's nothing. You can be gay. That's your, there's nothing criminal about that in this country. Now you're talking about Turkey. Yeah, you probably go get your head cut off. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you're talking about, Islam and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And certain places overseas, yeah,
they don't play the radio with stuff like that. Yeah, they don't,
because like you said, their religious laws are the law.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? In America, we try to draw a line between the two when it's convenient. My bad. You
right.
See that
exactly.
right? Convenient.
Separation when they want it to be.
When they wanted to fit certain people or certain people in a certain status, all of a sudden certain things are condoned. But there are certain things that it's not right at all, but we condone it or we walk that little fine line. Facts. Just like Jerry Epstein, I watched part of that documentary. That just was trifling.
Yes, I watched the whole thing. And
I didn't watch all of it. That was just trifling. I watched a good bit of it. I mean, that was just absolutely ridiculous. The way he was paying off top people to go along with that, what was going on with 14-year-olds. It was just sad.
Hey,
and then
that
gonna
list
kill
of
yourself.
people who flew over there to the to his island and stuff.
Right,
you talking about residents and entertainers, man. There's some people on that list,
Prince
man.
and everything. That's why he's in hot water now. He was in the middle of the too.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff that goes down that way. But like I said, the topic about the whole toxic thing, man. It's, to be honest, tonight, y'all women actually said a lot of stuff that was pretty concrete. It really wasn't much to go back and forth on. But like I said, it's still, to me, when you talk about toxic relationships, you just got to know some people don't know when they're in it. You know what I'm saying? And I think those who are naive, like you said, and it has nothing to do with age. It just has your level of awareness and what you've been educated on when it comes to relationships. That's how you can catch certain traits. I mean, yeah, something could come up and that might be a red flag, but that might just have been a one-time incident. That doesn't necessarily mean that's who that person is. So
yeah, things happen. It may be a situation. Your phone rang and it actually was his mama. You thinking, oh, that's some chick. That does happen. But some of us are in denial because we don't want to give up on a person. We don't want to accept that's who that is.
If you have children that are in a relationship and they see you being that way, then it's a good possibility that your children are gonna follow suit.
Of course.
If you have daughters that see you with a man that is abusive to you, mentally, physically, any kind of way, when they get out and they start looking for guys, they're only going to want a guy that's going to be that way. Anybody that's too nice to them, they're not going to want them because they're going to. And I have heard this so many times in my life, and I to this day still don't understand what it means when they say, "Oh, you too nice." You know what I'm saying? I heard that so many different times that it ain't. And I actually been saying that about myself. And I was like, well, okay, well, I ain't finna go upside your head because that ain't what kind of person I am. But
and it may not be just that. It's just that what they're exposed to. But in the flip side of that, a young man that sees his father acting a certain way gonna think it's okay to treat a woman a certain way too.
Absolutely. I was just gonna get to that.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a son in that same relationship, and mama letting daddy beat her around, he gonna think that he can do that. It's gonna either be one or the other. He either gonna make the decision that I'm never ever gonna touch the woman I'm with, or he gonna follow suit with his daddy.
Mm-hmm. Well, it may not necessarily be physical. It could be mental or psychological too.
Mm-hmm.
But either way it goes, it becomes a cycle, and it keeps going on and on and on.
So, I think we all up on the same page as far as the toxicity of relationship. So we got a few more minutes left on. Yeah, we got 25 minutes left. So I wanted to just kind of get into it. Like, I was listening to the radio the other day, and my boy Rick was talking about some of the smallest things that made you kind of like kick somebody to the curb. And one thing he was talking about was somebody who had the funky mouth. Like, you might be with somebody and you know what I'm saying, they say something, boy, and the breath mess around and reach you. And
it's kicking like Van Damme, huh?
You know what I'm saying? You be like, I just can't do it. I bye. And of course, you had one lady. She said that dude had he had that little baby teeth that was oddly colored. It was like, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the teeth was like white, but that teeth was like another color.
Gold.
And she couldn't. No, it wasn't gold.
I'm not talking about gold as in gold. I'm talking about gold as in cheesy. Tata.
like butter.
Parquet. The brush not reaching that one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that one right there kind of, and she couldn't stop looking at it. So she had to leave that alone. So
it's gonna stick out like a midget.
Yeah, okay, now, but okay, like ladies, has there ever been anything in particular with any guy that you've been with that it was like, yeah, I can't deal with that. No, I don't want to see you no more. And guys, have there ever been that with a woman?
Look, hygiene is down at the top.
That's essential.
How pretty you look from a distance. Your ass stink, your breath smell, and hell no. Because that shit makes my stomach turn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hygiene
when you walk by a smoke detector and it go off, no, I got to go. Anytime flies there, nope, no. Because if you can smell and you haven't even took your clothes off, oh no. Good Lord.
Yeah, hygiene is number one.
I'm gonna say this. I knew this girl I used to date long some time ago. Her breath wasn't stinking; it was just hot. Like, I'm talking about like hot. I'm talking about like for no reason hot. Like, but it didn't stink. It didn't smell bad. It was just hot, and that just bothered me. Like, I don't know about you. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? How you tap my lips when I kiss you?
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? That's hot. Just heat, just crack my lips every time we kiss. It's dry.
This was chappy too.
Yeah, just dry mouthed. I just couldn't believe it. But now, I mean, I knew the girl. I mean, and she was a cute girl, but she had a mole on her face, and I just couldn't get over that because I just couldn't stop looking at the mole on her face. And I wanted to talk to her, and it sounds so superficial, but like, you know,
you thought it was a horn?
No, I mean, it was like right under her eye. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those things, and it wasn't no any mole. It was an outie mole that you could see. You know what I'm saying? Like you could touch it, like you could feel it, like it bumped up under the
You
skin.
could touch it.
Yeah, and like okay, and
like a bird, not bird, but bird.
Yeah, like yeah, and like I just couldn't see myself because like you know what I'm saying. I'd be wanting to be like, look, can I touch it? Like, can I touch it? Like, let me touch it? Let me touch it one time. Let me get it out my system. Just let me touch it because that's all I'm looking at, and that's all I'm gonna be able to concentrate on until you let me touch it. And it's not fair for somebody to do that to them. So I just couldn't talk to that girl. She was cute though. And she was real nice, but I couldn't talk to her. But that was a me thing. That was a me thing. That was the first thing. That's just,
And
I
some
wanted to
people
touch
breath.
it.
Some people have bad breath because I hate to say it, something internally. Because there was a guy I went to school with. I didn't date him, but he could walk by you, and you were like, "Is something dead in the building?" But it was something in his stomach. It wasn't his, just his breath. Woo!
I had a friend like that. Oh God, I had a friend like that. He had to like go to like the
Yes,
the gastroenterologist. He got a big word. Ooh, I use my big word for today. He went to that doctor. Yeah, he went to the gastro doctor, and they had to prescribe him some like mouthwash and everything and stuff like that. Like he had to take but that was like the first real life person I ever heard had do something like that.
You know why? Halitosis actually causes heart disease. So yes, bad breath can kill you. This we say this shit, but literally, your
hygiene, not taking your teeth and all that stuff, all that ties in. That was
your GI, everything from the time your lips all the way to your anus. That right there, if that whole entire tract is not healthy, you can die. That's just the simplest way to say it. You know what I said? Any issues along that right there, that's it, because that's how your body gets everything as far as like, from ingestion and so forth. So yeah, you got bad breath, man. That's a sign of heart disease. You need to be trying to get that shit checked out for real. But everybody, it should be at everybody's top of everybody's list is damn hygiene. I know some guys who don't care. That's just unfortunate. I care.
Matt, have you ever turned down a guy for something kind of weird or strange or something like that? Maybe he got a gap in his mouth or something. What is it? What you got?
I did try to date somebody who was real shorter than me. It just didn't work out. I don't know. It's just me.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Watch your tone. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say.
Maybe careful what you say. Just look at my house. I don't know. I'd rather
discrimination. That's discrimination.
I didn't deny it. I tried it, but
was it because he was chest high?
He was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, because I can't wear no heels. I mean, it's like an elevator up against me. Yeah, I mean, he can't,
Wow.
But like I said, they're like you in the mold. That's me. So.
See, why Bob? Let me ask you this: why bother y'all tall girls to be with a short dude? Like y'all can't wear y'all heels. What's the purpose of having a tall girl if you won't put the goddamn heels on? That's the point. I want you to look like a tree on top of my ass. I used to when I tell you when I was young, especially when I was young and I ain't know no better. I used to gravitate toward like 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot women. I would love, yes. Now I can appreciate shorter women now, just because of the logistics of sex.
Yeah,
because generally the logistics, because see, people don't talk about this. This is the real part of sex. If she got long legs, and especially if from her knee to her hip is long, if that don't match up with me, that means I gotta put a couple of pillows on my knees to hype me up a little bit because I got little legs, and it ain't gonna quite work out like that. Because see, I'm a torso long person. And if I get with somebody that's a leg long person, that ain't gonna add up logistically. I'm just saying you got to think about that kind of stuff because that's real. That's everyday
I hate
stuff.
to say it, and you find out in the the wrong time. It's during the process. You be like, really? I have been like, you think that's Be like, Why I'm looking at the top of your head and you down?
Because see, this is the thing. like I said, when I was young and I had energy to climb, I would love to get me like a 5'10" woman, and she
Wow.
put them little 4-inch heels on that make
My
her look like
God.
she's 6 feet tall. And all I can think about while we in the club standing next to her is, I can't wait to climb your tall ass when we get up out of here. Because you ain't going to take them heels off, and ain't nothing going to matter when you flat on your back. Because it's going to
Wow.
come in real handy that I'm chest high. That means that when I'm in it, that means my face is right in between them breasts. And I ain't got to go nowhere. I ain't got to have nothing. It's just a natural motorboard space. And that's when the logistics come in handy. That's when they come
That's
in
when it's in
handy.
your favor. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like on the front, on the back end, I can't, when we turn over and I'm trying to hit it from the back, you know, we can't stand up because then you're gonna be taller than me, you know. But then unless you got one of them little, what do you call them little footstools on your bed, then I can stand on the footstool and then you can stand up and we can be straight. But otherwise, now for real, don't think that I can work it out now. Because if you on your
That
knees
can be
and you
done,
shooting it up, yeah. Because
but
if
it
you on your
becomes
knees and
like
you
a
shooting it
construction
up,
project. You got to plan.
no, it don't. Because see, this thing, it's a position. It's kind of like a frog. You know what I'm saying? If you on your knees and you got it tooted up, I can mount on it and kind of squat position to where the logistics then work back in my favor. Because then I'm squatting while you're on your knees, so then I can adjust the squat level to the elevation. See, but that's when you remember we used to have to do them 6 inches and them wall stands. We had the chair. What do they call them? The chair stands where they strengthen them thigh muscles. That's when they come in handy. That's when they come in
implement all of
handy.
that right now. Yeah.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying. So when they think
Geometry, acute.
You know what I'm saying? So them little boys in pre-K think we being mean to them. We tell them to do the chair stands against the wall, but we just trying to help them out for later on in their life. Exactly, because it's gonna help them out. They just don't know it yet. It's gonna help them out. Because I appreciate my PE coach. I appreciate my track coach right now. Appreciate him.
Buck, you still
see,
want
then, yeah.
To
you know,
your brother stay.
But you know what I'm saying? Now my joints is old. I can't get like that like I used to. So climbing them tall women ain't what it used to be. I can't climb them tall women.
Hey,
give me a little short
brother. It's still possible. You just have to go in and do a little bit more prep beforehand. There's nothing wrong with stretching. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself about 15, 20-minute warm up. You know, this is coming from, the PE coach. At 8:30 in the morning, I have 30 pre-kids that's to Baby Shark and every damn thing else. You know what I'm saying? So I know.
Baby Shark.
Oh yeah, I get my little workout in. But you know what I'm saying? But like I say, but trying to climb a 6 foot tall girl at my age ain't just what it do. It ain't what it do. Ain't no need to disappoint her. Ain't no need to disappoint me.
You're old enough to know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, like I know my range now. I know my range. I hate it for a short man. Sometimes, and I be rooting for us and a tall woman, but I understand logistically sometimes this ain't gonna work out.
Look, I only dated girls that was athletes for the longest, and then I ended up having children by women who are 5'2". Go figure. And that's some shit.
Right.
Like tall men for some reason like short women.
Cause they can pick them up.
Because the logistics.
Hold on. Oh, Mike did. Mike said,
reverse. What's that, Mike? Like a cheerleader. What's that? What you said, Michael? Last name Wilson?
That's the one time I wish. This is one of them times I wish we could play back the tape on that one.
Right.
Mike Show did it.
Give it
Yeah, play back the tape. Show the tape.
Reverse.
Put it in slow motion. Put it on. Yeah. Instant replay. Slow motion. Mike said, "Bam."
All right. I like it like that. She working that back.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I was cut from a different cloth. Thank God I was 6 feet. So
Yeah, I
you know,
got my
hell, she taller than me. Cool.
right now.
She
Oh,
shorter
my
than me. Cool. You know.
Oh, my cheeks.
I just wanted to make sure she was born a female first. That's how, you know.
Right.
That's my preference. To all you other niggas out there who don't care, that's cool. Knock yourself out. She had to be born with you know, the 2 X chromosomes. That's all I'm saying. Y'all go ahead.
That's why the first time we do it, the lights gotta be on. I don't give a shit about you being self-conscious. Right, I don't give a shit about you being self-conscious. I don't give a fuck about how you think you look about yourself. If we're here, we're right now. Apparently, I don't care. So we fucking with these lights on because I got to see everything.
Don't care about cellulite. Don't care about stretch mark. I don't give. Bend your ass over.
I just want to see where all your reproductive organs that you were born that way. Because nowadays,
exactly. I don't give a fuck about no fupa. I don't give a fuck about no stretch marks. I don't give a fuck about no rolls. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of it. None of it. Hey, because that little turkey meat. I don't give a damn about that. No. See, look, because if I take your clothes off and your 6-pack look better than mine, that's gonna make me suspect.
Oh Jesus!
In the words of BBD, stack it up, flip it, rub it down.
Rub it down. Right. Hey, they was just saying there was some freaky shit. They was giving instructions like, nigga, you better look out. You better watch. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down, rub it down. Yeah, because if you rub it down and something come back up, that's why you don't need to be there. You don't need to be there.
As my dad would say, you better get your hat.
Right.
You better haul ass before he get you.
Right.
Okay. Has there ever been anything small about somebody that made you decide to leave them alone?
I think it was the same thing, and this may sound crazy because I am a short woman. I'm just 5'3", but yeah, the short dude, he was about to. We were eye level with each other, and I couldn't.
Yellow big road.
See what I'm saying? See what is this discrimination? Like, oh my God! Like what? Like, you see, we have been talking about this type of discrimination since the very first time that we started Battle of the Sexes. We have talked about y'all women have preached us to this bullshit about how y'all are so much enlightened than the men and how we're so vain and we just look at a woman look. And both of you niggas said I'm talking about at the drop of the dime, almost the exact same word. Well, he was too short. Well, y'all ain't worth a shit. I'm talking about.
We love you too, Stanley.
On behalf of the brothers that's under 5'7". but Buck and Mike, I ain't in that group because I am 5'8".
My man.
Really?
Yeah, when I got my when I got my I'm 5'8" when I got my good Air Maxes and my Timberland boots on.
How big is that heel?
You ain't gotta be a tall guy, you just gotta be taller than me.
Well, that's how I am. I used to say 6 feet, but I negotiated. I say at least taller than me. So, but it's so many guys that are 5'9". Oh my goodness.
If you had like 5'9", short.
Hey, look, that's the heel on my shoe. That's what about that. That's that 5'8" right there. At the other end right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nike. Yeah. Shout out to Nike.
Alright with me because he's still taller than me. Eye level with each other. I'm 5'3", he 5'3". I couldn't get on. He was the same height as I was. Nice guy, cool dude, good looking dude. But I couldn't get over We was the exact same height.
You could have gave that man some milk. Yeah, he probably would have grown some.
Hey,
Sounds like you could have gave him a car seat.
Some milk. Milky.
I guess that you might, because if I had hell.
Oh.
That was years ago though, wasn't it?
Uh-oh.
Hey, you see the eyebrow raise up? Raise that. See the eyebrow raise up? Hit it with the rock eyebrow. Hit it with the people's eyebrow. Hey, he said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Let's stand. Then he slid the chair back.
Yeah.
I could have gave him some milk. Well, if I had hell, then that wouldn't have worked out so well for you. Now, would it? Would the hell?
No.
Hey. I mean, she got a point on that one. Let it go. Let it go. Dale on the play.
There they go.
Dale on the play. Retreat.
No, it wouldn't help him none, no way.
Fall back.
Sheldon State. He wasn't gonna do nothing else for him. He did all the growing he was gonna do.
Hey, but now hold on, Mike. How you gotta say that, Mike? How you gotta say that, Mike? You gotta say this with confidence. You say, you know what? It might would have just helped him out for a little bit, but once I got here, baby, ain't nobody better than this. And you would have realized that, and he would have realized it too, and just stepped aside and let a man handle his business.
Let a man that didn't need a car seat come into play.
Exactly. Hey, show him how to reach that shit at the top of the refrigerator.
That's what I would have did. Oh, let me get that for you.
Hey, did what you're missing in your life. Let me change this light bulb for you. No, I don't need that chair. I can just stand here and do it. Let me show you what you're missing in your life, baby.
Yeah, I don't need an elevator to pray. You thought.
Exactly.
Y'all is so silly.
Hey, I can put the TV. I can help you put the TV on top of the dresser because I can reach it high enough.
I start messing with a girl. Instead, you know what I'm talking about too. So, because she had them things in the back of her ear.
Keloid.
Yeah, them keloid.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw it, she wasn't even cute to me no more. I'm sorry if y'all think that I was wrong for that, but I was like,
I had one. I had it taken off. No, I don't like to see that. And people still put earrings in them. Oh my.
Yeah, she did indeed. Gonna try to put a loop, one of them hoops in there, and I was like, So yeah, and yeah, she was. I thought she was cute initially until I saw the back of her ear. So.
You saw the little moon back in her ear.
She was cute though. She was cute, and she that was one of them things where you just want to touch it, just flick it, just flick it and keep flicking it, just like flick it like you speed bagging and just flick it. Yeah.
I like nibbling on ears and necks and stuff, and I couldn't get to that. So Nope.
He was gonna be kissing on a keloid.
Oh, what?
Okay.
We done took Buck out the game.
Hey, but you know what though? I'll be on some dumb shit. Hey, but you know what though? For real, you could probably get a girl. You could probably get a girl for real if she had them, and you just while y'all doing it, if you just stuck on it, if you just stuck on it, look, I've been at a ton of girl out. That means she be gone, she be done. It be done. Hey, you can throw up in the bathroom later on, but she has to be yours forever.
You stupid.
What you throwing? What you in there throwing up? Oh, is that too? I had too much liquor.
That was quite all right. It was quite all right, but
she would love you forever. She would love you forever. Kiss on that keloid. She would love you forever.
Gotta put a hickey on it, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of sucker. Yeah, I just pictured that. Yeah.
That was a hot mess. A kilo with a hickey on it.
No.
I know. You talking about a double whammy?
Yeah, that'll fall off in your mouth. No.
No, I doubt it.
Hey, cause you know, like keloids come from like overgrowth of skin for damaged skin. So if you put a hickey on a keloid, a hickey ain't nothing but a bruise. So would that be damaging the skin? So would you put a hickey on a keloid? Would that make the keloid bigger?
Things that make you go,
You thinking too much about this, bro.
Hey, look. I'm just halfway. I'm halfway through my medication right now, and I just thought about that. You know,
the visual.
I just wanted to get mine in as it is 10 o'clock, so y'all know what that means. It is time for we need to close the door on this one.
Now it's time to say goodbye
to all my Negro friends.
Because y'all done had me straight rolling for the last couple of weeks straight up. I'm just telling you, my cheeks is aching. I enjoyed both these conversations that we had. And wow.
You all right?
Yeah. Battle of the Sexes.
You need some milk, huh?
TNT production, produced by yours truly, Big Mike Wilson, and of course, Carmelo, DJ Mello Hair. So, y'all check us out every Sunday right here on Soundbooth Radio and Soundbooth TV, 8 p.m. Just check us out. Well, I can't even think straight. Seriously, I got a slight headache now because y'all done had me laughing. I know all the way for about a whole hour and a half. So with that being said, I got to ask Stan G, you got anything you want to let anybody know about?
No, man. Like I said, happy Black History Month to everybody. Stop. Tomorrow, ain't it? February 1st, tomorrow, ain't it? So yeah.
Oh, the day after, we got one more day.
January got 31 days in it.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn, January long as shit, and then they get a Black folks a short month. That's some bullshit. They could have gave us January. Martin Luther King was born in January. But anyway,
we got the shortest month of the year.
Right, steam jazz cracker. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. I apologize. But no, that man ain't got nothing going on, man. School as usual, you know. That's about it. That's about all. I'm dull.
All right. Mac 10, you got anything you want to say real quick?
No, just everybody be safe. We know COVID it's a hot mess, and I think there's another variant out there. So just stay safe, keep prayed up. And it seems like for some reason every week I know of someone who has passed. So just keep each other prayed up because we just never know.
Definitely. Buck Dollar, what you got for us, brother?
Skittles.
May end up having another scrimmage game or game on Thursday. I definitely, you know what I'm saying, let you know. It's over at the PAL gym. Let's see. Probably be heading over to ATL next month to do something. With another podcast show that we got going on and some more music stuff. Other than that, man, it's a never ending story. You know, love, peace, and happiness to all my beautiful people out there.
Word.
Indeed. Y'all be looking out for new stuff coming down the pike right here on Soundbooth, ENT. We still trying to keep everything going for you. You got some music that y'all want to listen to, man. Y'all let us know what y'all want to hear. We'll get it on the radio station for you.
Working on revamping the station. Later on this year, we'll kind of going to a different format, and we're gonna try to reach a little more mature audience. So I'm reworking the music library and everything. It's gonna be different, but I think the audience that we're trying to reach don't like it. So when all of
I think
that,
that'd be a great change to add something a little more mature or something different.
yeah. So coming later this year, I'm working on it. Probably gonna take me a minute to get everything together, but I'll make the announcement when it's ready to launch.
Okay, that DJ.
Yeah, and it's gonna be more professional and everything, and we're gonna sound more. We're gonna be more competitive. I'm trying to get us more competitive with the other stations around here, so be on the lookout. It's coming.
Yeah, just find your niche. Not so much as compete. Just find out what's keeps you apart from everyone, because there's always more than one, but something that's gonna make you unique. That's what you focus on.
I think I finally found the niche, so it's coming.
Right.
I'll be on the lookout.
Well, definitely.
Okay.
Don't forget to check us out right here on Soundbooth TV as well. Also on Soundbooth Radio on Tuesdays and Thursdays. T-Town 411 Report with Daryl McKinstry, 8 p.m. So y'all check us out as we begin. I didn't mean to say it like that. We into a lot of things that was going on. We had a very spirited conversation about an incident that happened with the police a couple of months ago. So
somebody getting their late night text.
Well, what I'm saying, the video is still up if y'all want to go check it out. But it was a real interesting conversation. So because we got a couple of album release parties going on here in Tuscaloosa, and we're gonna have some of those artists on next week on T-Town 411. So y'all check us out with that. Some Southern Soul artists and DJs coming on also. So always trying to keep Tuscaloosa informed as well as everybody else. That's it for what we got going on tonight. I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like it, share, like us, share us, tell everybody about us, and join us next week right here on Battle of the Sexes. Y'all please have a good night. Please be safe, and we'll see y'all back here on. I'll see y'all on Tuesday, but we'll see y'all back here on Battle of the Sexes next Sunday.
All right, y'all be good or good at it.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, have a good one.
Please be careful.
Be blessed.
Is that it?